In this video, I'm going to share the good stuff for anyone who wants to know how to build an insurance agency for life insurance or final expense and or Medicare sales. 3 necessities, things that you will absolutely need to build your downline agency. And most important, I'm going to share with you both the good and the bad that comes along with being a final expense insurance agency owner. One of the reasons that a lot of insurance agents get into our industry is because they're actually sold on the idea of building their own insurance agency. In my opinion, there is nothing wrong with this. However, you cannot expect to be both ethical and successful by putting the cart before the horse. First off, thank you for watching our channel, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe with the notifications turned on. That way you're notified each week when we do put out new content. Tip number 1 for building an insurance agency: do not try to put the cart before the horse. All right, so in other words, you want to become a master at doing what we do, at doing the activity, and then people will want to follow. If you're trying to recruit insurance agents while you're either learning the business or just maybe an average agent, the type of people that are going to sell insurance products through you are probably not going to be the type of people that you actually want. In other words, become a master at the business and good people will want to learn from you. If you're only like average or you're new, the only agents you're going to recruit are people that just don't know better. I mean, is that what you really want? And before we get into tip number 2, all right, well, it's really a mandatory necessity. How about a giveaway? Stick around until the end of this video and I'm going to show you how to get a copy of I Am Your Policy along with the pricing page that I use with every client that I present to. Both of these should be mandatory items in your final expense sales book. Tip number 2, make sure you have a platform already set up where agents can contract, access training, videos and training sessions, group chats, weekly sales training Zoom meetings, and the ability to get into the car with a top producing insurance agent. And if you can put something like this together like we did, you're going to see successful agent after successful agent that love you for what you're doing. Number 3, don't hire people to sell insurance by paying them by the hour. I mean, unless you're standing on top of them and teaching them while you're doing this, in all honesty, you probably should only be paying someone a guaranteed paycheck if they're doing other work for you besides selling. Like an assistant that works in your office, maybe, that you're mentoring and teaching how to do the business. Think about it. If you're already paying someone to try and sell, then their motivation is not going to be very good. Most top agents will tell you that they were backed into a corner and given no choice but to succeed. When we started figuring out the final expense sales business, we were in debt and pretty much in fear of losing our home and everything really. And that's when we stepped up and worked our butts off. It didn't happen by working 40 hours a week either. Trust me on that. Let's talk about recruiting. One of the best ways to recruit insurance agents into your agency is to purchase a list of licensed insurance agents. And guys, the cool thing about buying lists is that you can target the states that you're interested in recruiting agents from. So, like if you know that you have leads available in Texas, for instance, then you can pull a list from Texas. Once you have the list, you can either start calling yourself or you can get a marketer to call for you. And it's really not that difficult to find these overseas telemarketers to call full-time. A lot of them will do it for like a couple of $100s a week, and there's ways you can record them so they're actually working too. The idea is to have them find the interested low-hanging fruit and then either connect you with the agent or set up an appointment for you to speak with that agent. Another effective way to recruit is through a recruiting website, and what I've done in the past, I've used like ZipRecruiter, for instance. We've run ads on ZipRecruiter, so I know it works, and now you're calling leads that are a little bit warm and maybe a little bit easier for you to call and not need a telemarketer since you're not just calling through thousands of names. And don't forget about Facebook. Facebook ads, they are great for everything from generating leads of like interested clients, people to sell to, the folks we sell our insurance to generating leads of interested insurance agents. If you don't know how to generate your own ads on Facebook, the good news is that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is selling programs on how to use Facebook to generate your own leads. Fair warning, guys. Before you go ahead and pull the trigger on starting your own insurance agency, just know that with that comes the responsibility of having, headaches. You'll be a full-time babysitter, as you'll absolutely need to stay on top of your insurance agents. And there's the debt. We haven't talked about that yet. There will be insurance agents that write bad business because they probably never should have gotten into the sales business in the first place. By owning the insurance agency and contracting the agent underneath you, you'll get the good with the bad. When the agent is successful and sells insurance, you'll make a commission off of their commission. But when they get into debt, or they write bad business, or just decide to rip you off and the insurance company, yeah, I've had this happen a few times. You're actually responsible for that agent and their debt. It will roll up to you. You will be writing the insurance company a check. Trust me, guys, sometimes I wonder what the heck I'm doing dealing with some of the people that I have to deal with. Not all insurance agents are hardworking and have a great personality. And I mean, you'll find agents, they'll do the sales part, but they won't follow up on the clients. And they'll literally allow their clients to just fall off the books. Or they'll roll them into another insurance carrier that isn't associated with you, so you get stuck with all the debt while they're just moving to the next and to the next and rolling the same clients over and over and over. And yeah, I know that's illegal as but they do it. One of the things that I absolutely love about Medicare Advantage sales is that the renewal commissions are lifetime, annual renewals. Most people can actually make more money selling Medicare Advantage than if they were to run an insurance agency. I'm just putting that out there, guys. And by selling Medicare products, you're gonna have that lifetime income stream without the risks or the headaches that come with running the insurance agency. For a copy of the I Am Your Policy, along with the pricing page that I use when I go out to sell final expense insurance, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. For more information on selling final expense and or Medicare products as a completely independent agent, which means full commissions and lifetime renewals for those Medicare Advantage sales, that's the ones you want. Just shoot me an email at that same address. Remember, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now, get out there and do something good for someone today. Happy hunting.